Welcome to week 4 of Empower Sessions. This week marks a full month of Empower Sessions with me, Coach Eugene. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you so much for following along. If you're new, welcome. Thanks for joining the fun. Today, we are talking about problem solving. This is a really important skill that will help you in the classroom, on the field, and one day, even in your job. Are you ready to get started? Come on! Before we dive into problem-solving definitions today, I wanted to switch things up with a warm-up game. You'll need a couple of coins for this activity. You'll start by placing one coin on the back of your hand, then you toss the coin in the air, and with the same hand, you have to catch your coin. If you can master this, try stacking up 2 coins and catching them both. Then 3. If you can do 3 or more coins, then you are a master. Let's give it a try. Problem solving is a 4-step process that will help you find solutions to issues. The first step is always identifying a problem. In this case, it's very hard to film this week's Empower session because the room is too dark. The second step is determining the cause of the problem. Today, the cause of my problem is that the lamp we use to light up Empower sessions has a broken light bulb. The third step is brainstorming a solution to the problem. I think we can get a bright video so you can see and learn even better. By replacing the light bulb, we can fix the problem. Finally, our 4th step is implementing the solution. See, you'll see me screw in a light bulb and voila! We have solved our first problem of the day. Let's think through some problems that you may have while you're at home and social distancing. A few examples include being bored, having a hard time concentrating on your remote schoolwork, feeling cooped up inside, or maybe you're feeling frustrated by your family that lives with you. Each of these has a solution right around the corner, and just by naming these as potential problems, we've already accomplished step 1, which is identifying the problem. Let's use number 1 as our example today. But if you need help with solutions to any of these other problems, head to our activity guide at urbaninitiatives.org/activityguide4 for help. Let's call Coach Mia to see how she would solve the problem of being bored at home while social distancing. Coach Mia, we've done one step in problem solving by identifying that we feel bored at home, and we know the cause of this problem is because we are social distancing and cannot go to school, see our friends, or do any activities. Can you help us with step number 3, brainstorming some solutions?
No problem. I found it super helpful to stick to a routine. This could be something that we have already been doing, such as waking up at 8, showering, having breakfast, and getting dressed. At this point, it could be a bit difficult to kind of figure out how we're going to occupy our days, but what I find super helpful is grabbing a notepad or using that notepad feature on my phone to just jot down a few things that I want to do, things that I need to do, and things that will challenge me. This really helps guide me throughout the day, and it gives me a visual of the week that's ahead of me, sort of like a planner.
Those are some really great ideas for how to solve the problem. Do you have any tips that work best for you when problem solving?
Yeah, so my best tip for problem solving starts with the mindset adjustment. Although we all might not think alike or have the right solutions, being able to find a common ground or interest helps set a starting point in which we can all jump off from.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for chatting, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.
No problem. Thanks, Coach.
It's always so great to talk to Coach Mia. She's got great advice. Let's do an activity that will help us practice problem solving. Today, we are going to make a puzzle. Ask an adult if there's an old magazine or newspaper that you can use to cut up one page. Choose a big picture from the magazine and tear it out. If you don't have a magazine, you can draw your own picture on a sheet of paper. On the wrong side of your paper, draw X's like this. This will make sure you know which side of your puzzle should be up. Then, take a pair of scissors and cut your picture into 10 pieces. If this is too challenging, You can cut your picture into 7 or 8 pieces. They can be different sizes and shapes. Then, scramble all your pieces up and reassemble your puzzle. Remember that you mark the back so you know which side should be up. That problem-solving puzzle was really fun. I'm going to challenge my family to make my puzzle too. One of the things that's important to remember about problem solving is that your first idea doesn't always work. In that game, you probably didn't get every piece right each time, but that didn't mean you weren't making progress. Sometimes in problem solving, you have to come up with a plan B, or plan C, or maybe even plan D. That's okay. If you are starting to feel discouraged, there are a lot of options, like talking to someone who may have dealt with a similar problem so they can help you brainstorm a solution. Learning from friends or family members is a great way to problem solve, and sometimes, if a problem is really big, it might even be necessary to ask an adult for help. Today's lesson was all about problem solving. You may notice that during social distancing, you get more frustrated than usual. And that's normal and okay. Use these problem-solving skills to help you overcome them. Some problems are challenging and may push you to find new creative solutions. But having problems is natural. It's something we cannot avoid in life. Remember to use problems as opportunities to learn and grow. Keep a positive attitude and brainstorm creative solutions. I know you can do it. Thank you so much for learning along with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's games and activities. I will see you next time on Empower Sessions.